Good morning. Welcome to Google I/O. I love you guys too. Can't believe it's 1 year already. It's a beautiful day. We're being joined by over 7,000 people, and we are live streaming this, as always, to over 400 events in 85 countries. Last year was the 10th year since Google I/O started, and so we moved it closer to home at Shoreline, back where it all began. Seems to have gone well. I checked the Wikipedia entry from last year. There were some mentions of sunburn, so we have plenty of sunscreen all around. It's on us. You can scroll through, find more information if you want, and you're one click away from clicking and applying there. It's a powerful tool. We are addressing jobs of every skill level and experience level, and we are committed to making these tools work for everyone. As part of building it, we literally talk to hundreds of people. So whether you're in a community college looking for a barista job, a teacher who's relocating across the country and you want teaching jobs, or someone who's looking for work in construction, the product should do a great job of bringing that information to you. We are rolling this out in the US in the coming weeks, and then we are going to expand it to more countries in the future. I'm personally enthusiastic for this initiative because it addresses an important need and taps our core capabilities as a company, from searching and organizing information to AI and machine learning. It's been a busy morning. We've talked about this important shift from a mobile-first to an AI-first world, and we are driving it forward across all our products and platforms so that all of you can build powerful experiences for new users everywhere. It'll take all of us working together to bring the benefits of technology to everyone. I believe we are on the verge of solving some of the most important problems we face. That's our hope. Let's do it together. Thanks for your time today, and enjoy Google I/O.
Hi, everyone. Thank you. And now I'd like to bring Jason back up.
Thanks, Ben. As you can see, at Google, we have been working across a range of teams to make it easier to build products. During I/O, you'll have an opportunity to go deep into a number of these, with 14 content tracks and over 140 breakout sessions, covering everything from Android to the cloud to VR. We also have sandboxes to help you get hands-on experience with our products, as well as over 70 code labs to get you up and running with our latest APIs today. In addition, the Googlers that built these products are here. So grab them for one-on-one consultations in office hours or at the sandboxes. Not only can they help you understand our products, but more importantly, they can get your feedback on how we're doing. I do have one other announcement before we go out to breakout sessions. As you can tell, we're really excited about the future of AI, and particularly our Google Assistant platform. And so to get you ramped up, we're hosting our first ever Actions on Google Developer Challenge. By building creative, useful, or simply fun apps for the Google Assistant, you can compete to win one of over 20 prizes. And for those of you here at Shoreline, we're giving you a Google Home device and $700 of cloud credit to get you started. We cannot wait to see what you build. So, Sundar talked about the technological shift to AI, as well as the power of open platforms. It's a really exciting time in computing. We hope you're as inspired as we are about the future. And remember, all of us here at Google are here to help you this week, so please take advantage of it. And let's build great things together. Thank you, and have fun.
Hello and welcome to What's New in Android, or as I, the only person, like to refer to it as the Android keynote. I'm Chet Haas from the Android UI Toolkit team.
And I'm Romain Guy for the graphics team.
And I'm Dan Sandler from the System UI team.
And that really runs the battery down. So now, sometime after you go into a cache state, the white clock is automatically released so that it doesn't put the device into that unseemly state. And also there are limits to execution when you're running in the background. There have also been changes to alert windows. In particular, there's this new type of window called Type Application Overlay. If you are targeting the O SDK, then this is the window type that you must use if you want to have an alert window capability. If you're on earlier releases, obviously that didn't exist, you're not going to use this. Just know that whatever window type you are using is going to be layered under one of these Type Application Overlay windows because we have a more clearly defined layering policy now with that. There is more information about this afternoon at 5 o'clock, background check and other insights. So please come to that if you want to know all the details about that. And then finally, we promised to get back to this, didn't we?
We did. This is our one more thing, right?
All right. So we were going to talk about this, and I mean, we have to have a drum roll, don't we? How about like a thigh roll? Do we have a thigh roll? All right.
That sounds nice.
Unfortunately, I'm looking at the timer on stage, and I'm going to say that O stands for. Oh no, we're out of time. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Sridhar. Thank you for joining me here today. It's really great to have I/O right in our backyard at Shoreline again. It's a real highlight for me. I get to meet other engineers, developers, and product leaders from around the world and check out all the amazing we know that we have the most innovative thinkers in the app world right here. We know that many of the products that redefine how we communicate, shop, stay entertained are going to be done by you. That's why we find it so exciting. And we also know that in order to turn these products into successful businesses is more important than ever before for you to figure out how to simplify the payments process, how to tailor your ad experiences to generate the maximum amount of revenue, and to find the right users for your app. And those of you that do this are really the ones that are going to be successful. We have a number of great follow-up sessions, including one on payments right after this. They're up here. Thank you all for listening to us. Take care.
Hello, everyone. My name is Rahul. I'm the product lead on Chrome, and I'm excited to be back up here again this year to tell you about all the amazing progress we've made over creators around the world right in your browser. WebVR enables companies like Sketchpad to bring you these amazing, stunning VR scenes to explore. They have over 1.5 million of these. Now, these would be truly mind-blowing if you all had VR headsets on, but you get a sense of what is possible. WebVR is now fully supported in Chrome, and most major browser vendors have announced their support as well. And looking even further ahead, we see the advent of AR, augmented reality, a way to connect information to the physical world. So no matter how computing evolves and changes in the future, the web will always be here as a way for you to reach your users at scale. If you want to dig in more, we have a lot of great sessions on the mobile web at I/O this year. And even after I/O is done, come and talk to us. Tell us what you're working on. Tell us what your challenges are. We are here to help you be successful on the web. It's amazing to see how far we've come over the last 12 months. The modern mobile web is now mainstream, and I can't wait to see what happens in the next 12 months. Thank you very much.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ben Poise. I'm the product manager for Android Framework. I like how everybody's right over there. I wish I could join you. The sun's going to come and get me. What I want to talk to you guys about is background limits and a lot of the infrastructure that we've put in place. Applications listening to other events on the device and whether those things should be happening or not. The big one here is deferring work. We want the OS to have more flexibility to have discretion about when jobs run. When it's all services-based, the OS has really no control. If a single large install-based application makes a unilateral decision to increase its wake lock time, the OS today and the user is powerless to do anything about it. And so that's why we're looking to make these transitions. And the balance should be now users are more in the driver's seat about what features the application's giving and whether the user finds value in those features running in the background, and then they can articulate that. The default for all these things is on, and the model you can roughly think of as long as you're cool, the OS will be cool, and everybody will be cool, and it's great. If in this scenario, though, applications start getting aggressive, battery starts getting high, scanning rates start getting higher, we may start informing the user, hey, this stuff's kind of heavy on your battery. Do you want it to run in the background? And then they can articulate that back to the OS. And then we can begin having a control surface for how we manage individual applications. And so then the user can say, these 10 apps I care about a lot. These other apps, not so much. We're not suggesting that we need to have a micromanaging menu. That's not the desire. But using things like how users are interacting with the application. How often are they interacting with GCM messages when the application gets woken up? How often do they interact with notifications? These are all great signals to inform how the OS should dole out its limited resources, namely battery. And the last one is we have to beef up the idea of foreground service and figure out how does that as an API surface and how does that as a UI construct not turn into all the applications rushing to the exits of foreground service, and then we're back in the same mess that we are now with no control surface again. And we want to find a balance so that applications can generally do everything they need, and that in the extremes, the user is able to articulate approval for these extreme situations. And we're hoping that that's going to result in a much more stable, much more reliable device in the long run. And so hopefully that gives you a bit of insight about how we're approaching Android health and mostly battery life and resource contention. So, I forgot a slide. But the idea here, last one was attribution and value. And so we want to really make that identified. I already talked about the points. I won't bore you repeating it. And thank you very much for your time. Thanks.
Well, good morning and welcome. You know, whenever I give a talk at I/O, I always ask to be first thing in the morning because I know only the most motivated, smartest, best-looking audience comes. Give yourselves a round of applause for
Okay, awesome. So as I mentioned, you get to the assistant directory by long pressing on home. You tap on the upper right-hand corner. This is what the directory looks like. And we scroll down to education and reference, talk to Google I/O. This is the landing page within the directory. You can hit share, and let's actually tweet it. And this is live, which is awesome. We can say, woo, we're live at I/O. And actually tweet it. Cool. Once a user taps on that link, they go directly to your landing page within the directory. Awesome. Go back to the slides, please. So as a recap, the way that you can grow discovery of your Assistant app is, one, in dialogue, so directly in the conversation with the user, both implicitly and explicitly. Two, through the Assistant directory, and then three, through links that you share. So we know if you're building a recipe app that helps you cook breakfast for your family, or a fitness app that helps someone keep their routine, your users are out there looking for you. And our goal at Google is to help connect you to your users. And with that, I'll hand it back to Brad to wrap up.
Awesome. Thank you. We've shown you a ton of stuff today, building conversational experience for eyes free on the phone, doing transactions, and getting your app discovered. You're now ready to participate in our app development challenges. Tons of great prizes. I encourage you to do that. But let's keep this conversation going. We're going to be at the Assistant booth, which is kind of in the main area on the walkway there. Come by and talk to us with more questions, ton of other talks, and just a special thanks to Sachit, who built the Assistant app that we see here today. So again, thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. Great to see you. Thanks for being here. I like.
Just like we did with WebVR, we're starting by releasing an experimental build of Chromium, which exposes AR features like positional and depth data. It's available today. You can download it from GitHub. And we're excited to see what the community does with it. Our goal is to make WebVR and WebAR first-class citizens in all browsers. And that is it for developer tools. Thanks so much for spending some of your morning with us. We look forward to partnering with you, making sure you have both the platforms and the tools to bring your next great idea to life. Make sure you check out our other talks and come over to Tango booth to check out the demo. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the second day of Google I/O. Hopefully, you've met a lot of really great people, learned about the coolest new technology, and seen some great product launches. But there's one launch that you haven't seen. And I am so confident in this launch that on stage at Google I/O, I'm announcing that I'm leaving Google to start a startup to build this app. And in short, this idea, it's so revolutionary. I want you